Hey guys, I'm Shansi and you're watching Tech AtoZ, and as you can see I'm in outdoor location, so if you listen some noises and stuff, please ignore that. Today I'm going to review these Boat Rockerz 400 headphones which are very popular on the internet, and I bought it around 3 years ago from Flipkart, and I bought it in a sale actually in 999 rupees, but normally they sell around like 1500-1300 rupees. But if you'll wait for a sale, you'll get it below 1000 rupees. So I'm going to review it today. I've gave you the unboxing of this headphone when I bought it. And here's another thing. I have said that I bought it 3 years ago and I'm using it since then, but actually I've not used it a lot. I've used it a lot in the beginning, but after that it kind of fell down. I didn't use it a lot after that, and I have solid reason for that, and it's actually one of its biggest drawbacks, so I'll tell you about that later in the video. So let's start the review. So first of all, I want to tell you that if you'll search it online, you will find the listings and stuff, especially on Flipkart. They have listed this headphone, especially this red and black one. They have listed it as Boat Rockerz 400/410, so I guess it's review for both of them then, and presumably they are same models basically. So first of all, let's talk about build quality. So it's completely built of plastic. The headband and ear cups, everything made of plastic. It's sturdy enough to survive any kind of usual fall, unless you're trying to drop it from like 20th floor or something. Basically what I'm trying to say is don't let it fall from like 10 feet 12 feet height, because I think ear cups will crack because it's hollow plastic. But as long as headband is concerned, it's tough plastic. It seems tough. It's quite a bit flexible too. It will survive day by day pressure and flex, all that stuff, but don't push it too far because it looks like it will snap. It's not one of those super flexible headbands which you can do it like this. Now let's talk about padding. So headband and ear cups both have padding, but headband have very nominal padding. You can barely feel it. It's just to show that there is a padding. But ear cups have ample amount of padding and they are comforting to your ears. But as you can see, it has started to come off, and almost all of especially upper layer of it, the synthetic leather stuff, it has come off, and it started coming off around 1 year ago, so basically after 2 years of use. So there goes that. But I want to tell you that I've used it a lot in sweaty conditions and stuff, so it also soaked a lot of sweat and stuff. I don't know how much that will contribute to it, but I will assume that it will contribute somewhat. But that's normal situation, normal conditions. Everybody will not use in an air conditioned room. But again, I have not have any problems with sound and stuff and functionality or buttons, all those stuff. So those are still flawless. You get a small USB cable in the box for the charging and stuff. It's normal USB A to micro B cable, and the aux cable you get with this headphone is normal, generic cable. It's not braided or anything. It's not special cable. So basically you get this same cable with every Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphone you buy under 1000 or 1500 rupees. And I have 3 or 4 of them, and at this point I can't even recognize which one came with which. So that's how similar they are. But again, if you wanna see more about the stuff you get with this in the box, you can watch the unboxing video. I'll link that one in the card. Now let's come to battery. So it takes around 2 hours to charge, and it runs around 12 to 13 hours on normal volume. But if you are one of those guys who hear your music at full volume on headphone, I don't think it will survive that long, because after a certain volume level, battery drops very steeply. So I don't know, probably 7 to 8 hours you can expect, but I don't know, that's not good for your ears. Now let's talk about its Bluetooth functionality. So I have never had any problems with pairing to any device. Basically that was flawless. And another thing is that if you will not pair it with any device, you will not connect it with any device, and you'll keep it on for a few minutes, it will turn off automatically. And also if Bluetooth is turned on, and even if it's connected to a device and you'll plug in the aux cable in it, it will turn off automatically. Bluetooth will turn off, and you can't turn on Bluetooth until the aux cable is plugged into it. Now coming to the main part, which is sound. So as it is with any kind of connectivity, the wired connection is better than wireless. sound through the aux cable is way cleaner than the sound through wireless connection. Sound through the Bluetooth connection, it has like a little bit very low volume but a little bit of constant electromagnetic interference noise, like I'll insert that sound. Okay, this sound. So it has that sound constantly in the background. So at the start you can ignore it, but after some time it becomes a little bit annoying, especially if you are hearing like a podcast or you are watching a YouTube video or something. In music it kind of hides itself, but I don't know, when you are watching a video or that kind of stuff, you are especially when you are listening to a podcast or any kind of conversation, that it starts to annoy a little bit. Another thing is that it's a bit bass heavy, which is true for I think any headphone. Almost all the headphones under 1500 rupees, I think, they all advertised as like super bass headphones. So it's a bit bass heavy, and sounds in highs and mid frequency, vocals and high, all that stuff, it's about okay, but it's not something out of ordinary. And again, it's these headphones, the cheap and mid-range, not mid-range, these cheap headphones are advertised as bass-centric headphones, so you can't complain about that. If you want balanced sound, I won't recommend this headphone to you. It's not headphone for you. But if you want a lot of bass and a recognizable brand name on your headphone, well, you can consider this headphone. Now let's talk about the thing that stood out most for this headphone, and the thing I told you at the beginning, that why did I not use this headphone a lot in these 3 years of me owning this headphone. It's basically comfort factor, or I should say discomfort factor. It becomes uncomfortable after 20 odd minutes of use, and after an hour of use, I mean constant use, your ears start to hurt and it almost becomes unbearable. And that's the reason why after using it a lot in initial months, I kind of I got fed up with it. At beginning when you buy stuff, you use it a lot, you kind of ignore the negative part of it. But after using it for 3 odd months, my ears became red after a few hours of use. I used it a lot in initial 3 months, but then I kind of just stopped it using altogether. But after a few months again I picked it up, but I didn't use it a lot, almost an average I think half an hour a day. But I tested it a lot. In that time I have tested a lot. In last 1 month or 2 months I have used it a lot just to test and make the review. Everything is great about this headphone, but the one thing and the biggest thing I will say, the comfort. I mean, if your ears start to hurt after half an hour of use, how can you use the headphone? I don't know how good the sound is, so I kind of won't recommend it. And I still don't, after buying this headphone, I don't understand why companies make on-ear headphone, because this small on-ear headphone, all of them just hurts your ears after a certain amount of use. And I don't know, it's just uncomfortable. After using these headphones, I will not recommend any on-ear headphone, and you should only buy over-the-ear headphones that cover your ears. Those have better noise cancellation too, and those don't hurt your ears. Even in this range, 1000 and 1200 rupees, you can get over-the-ear headphones, and I have bought one recently. I'll give you unboxing and review in some days. But I mean, I can't recommend you these headphones. But again, if you are okay with discomfort thing, well, everything else is okay. Battery is great and sound is okay. I will say sound is great for this range of price. So this was the review. If you like this video, you can press like button, and for some reason if you dislike this video, you can also press dislike button. But if you have not subscribed this channel yet, you can subscribe the channel for upcoming videos. You can also press bell icon. You should press bell icon if you subscribe the channel, because other way you can't get notifications and stuff for upcoming videos. If you want to watch more of my videos, you can watch them here. I think there are 2 videos up here. So I hope we'll meet in next video. Till then, best of luck.